Hi there, this is Ruben from Dutch Round 1. Thanks again for coming by. Thanks for watching another episode. As always, I appreciate your time and I appreciate your support. Today we have another vocabulary lesson. The summer holidays are getting closer, so we'll take a look at 50 holiday related words. But before we do that, remember to give a like, subscribe to the channel if you want more content, and let me know in the comments if these vocabulary lessons are useful for you or not. But without much further ado, let's head straight for the vocabulary. And basically, we'll start off with the Dutch word, and then afterwards you will see the English translation. If you are interested in more vocabulary lessons, please click the following playlist, which you will see appear on your screen right now, and you can learn as many Dutch words as you want. So we'll start with the first one, and the first one is de vakantie. De vakantie, that would be the holiday, right? De vakantie, close to English also vacation or the holiday. The next one is de zomer, also quite close to English. De zomer is the summer. You can see there's a bit of a relation there. We go to the next one, and the next one is de zee, again quite close to English. De zee, that would be the sea, right? The sea. Then we go to the next one, and again I repeat myself, it's again quite close to the English language. De oceaan, that would be the ocean. The ocean is the oceaan. Alright, then the next one is a bit different. That would be het strand. Het strand, that would be the beach, right? Now in Dutch, as you know, the articles are quite complicated, especially het and de, so the defined articles. So if you learn words, it's always better to learn the word with the article de or het. That's why in this lesson you will always see the article. If you have some doubts regarding de or het, most of it is basically learning by heart, but I did make a video about the differences between de and het and some rules which might give you some clarification. If you want that, click on the following link. Okay, then we come to the next one. The next one is het zand. Het zand, also close to English again. That would be the sand. We continue, and sometimes, well, when there's sand, you like to build a zandkasteel. And a zandkasteel, you might guess it if you're English speaking, that would be the sandcastle. Sandcastle is het zandkasteel. We go to the next one. This one is a little bit different. Literally it means the flying device or the flying thing. That would be the plane. Het vliegtuig is the plane. We continue. The train, I think that one is quite straightforward. The train would be the train, right? We go to the next one, the taxi, again quite close to English. That would be your taxi or that would be your cab, if you speak American English. We go to the next one, the auto. The auto in Dutch, that would be the car. Sometimes you will also hear the wagen, the auto, the wagen, both of them mean the car. We go to the next one, the fiets, very well known in the Netherlands and Belgium. Many people use it to go to work, to go to school, and so on. The fiets, that would be the bicycle. The bicycle is the fiets. We continue, the boat, again quite close to English. The boat, that would be the boat. A bigger boat we call a schip. Het schip, that would be the ship. So again, nothing really that different. We continue, and then het cruise schip, that would be the cruise ship, right? The next one, het hotel, it's exactly the same like in English. Het hotel, that would be the hotel, just a pronunciation difference. This one is even more the same. That would be the camping. The camping is the camping in English, all right? So life's pretty golden with that one. We go to the next one. This one's a bit different. That would be the jeugdherberg. Jeugdherberg, that would be your hostel or your youth hostel. We continue with het gasthuis. Het gasthuis, that would be your guesthouse. The guesthouse, het gasthuis. And then we continue, the valies or the koffer. The valies will mostly be used in Belgium, in Flemish. Koffer is also used in Belgium, but more of a common word in the Netherlands. The valies or the koffer, that would be the suitcase. Valies, koffer. Then we continue. De rugzak. If you think about English, you might have an idea what it means. It's rucksack, rugzak. So that would be your backpack. We continue with de reistas. De reistas is also a piece of luggage, and that would be your travel bag. Travel bag is een reistas. We continue with de reis. Well, the most important thing about the holiday, de reis, that would be the trip or the journey towards your destination. Then we have de excursie. Excursie, also pretty straightforward. De excursie is the excursion, right? Then we have de tocht or de wandeltocht, and that would be the walking tour, the walking trip. Tocht is mostly related with walking or cycling, all right? The wandeltocht is the walking tour. The boottrip, that would be your boat trip, the boat trip, close to English again. And then the fietstocht, now we have tocht again, that would be your trip, that would be your tour. And then fiets is a bicycle, so that would be the cycling trip or the cycling tour. We continue. De vlucht. De vlucht, that would be your flight. De vlucht, the flight. And we shall continue with the treinrit. You might have an idea. The treinrit means basically the train ride, right? So it's quite close again. We continue, and then basically quite important when it's quite hot and when the sun is shining, you want to use zonnecrème. Zonnecrème is more Flemish, right? That would be your sunscreen. In the Netherlands, you will see this word, and that would be de zonnebrandmelk, or sometimes you can also see de zonnebrandcrème. That would be a slight difference there between Dutch and Flemish, right? So that would be the sunscreen, right? So that would be zonnebrandmelk. We continue, and then if you don't use zonnecrème or if you don't use zonnebrandmelk, then you can be verbrand. Verbrand zijn is basically to be burned by the sun. Okay, and then if you like the beach, if you like the ocean, if you like to get a tan, then you would definitely like zonnebaden, want zonnebaden is to sunbathe. To sunbathe is zonnebaden. We continue, and of course holidays are there to relax, and to relax in Dutch is uitrusten, alright? To get rest, to relax, uitrusten. Uitrusten is a separable verb. If you're not 100% sure what a separable verb is, don't worry, click the following link and I made a grammatical lesson about how to recognize and how to conjugate a separable verb in a sentence. We continue with the next one, and the next one is feesten. Feesten is to party, right? Some people go to sunbathe, other ones go to party, and that would be feesten. We continue a little bit more. Sometimes a holiday can be an avontuur. Avontuur, again, close to English, even close to German, and that would be the adventure, right? The adventure. We shall continue, also quite useful during the holidays, de zonnebril. Zonnebril, that would be the sunglasses, right? The sunglasses. We shall continue, and you definitely need it when you want to travel abroad, and that would be het paspoort, quite close to English again, and that would be the passport. We continue, when it's nice weather, you prefer to wear sandalen instead of shoes, and that would be your sandals. De sandalen, the sandals. We continue. Some people like to hike, some people like to climb, some people like to walk a lot during their holidays. So then they would need wandelschoenen. Wandelschoenen or the hiking shoes, right? The walking shoes, hiking shoes. Or some people like to go and do a safari, go see the Big Five somewhere in Africa, or safaris in other parts of this world, and safari is exactly the same in Dutch. That would be the safari. All right, and then we have the beautiful weather. The beautiful weather in Dutch is het mooie weer. Het mooie weer is the beautiful weather. Hopefully you get beautiful weather and you don't get slecht weer or het slechte weer, because that would be the bad weather. Het slechte weer, the bad weather. We continue, and when it's summer, it can be quite warm, or it can even be heet, and heet, that's just hot in English. Heet is hot. Or sometimes it can also be koud, and koud, that would be the opposite, and koud would be cold. Koud is cold. We continue, the duin, also quite close to English. The duin, that would be your dune. The dune, the duin. Okay, and then of course, when you go on holiday, you need to take some bagage. And bagage, that would be your luggage. De bagage, the luggage. Right, we shall continue. The kaart, that would be your map. Landkaart, so landkaart would be a country map. The map is de kaart. We continue, and if you like to do camping, you sleep in a tent. And tent, that would be the tent, exactly the same in English. Right? And then the last one for today is you can travel anywhere. You can travel anywhere on this world or in this world, and that would be de wereld. De wereld is the world. All right, so these were the 50 new words for today, holiday related. I hope they're useful for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to thank you again for watching. Remember to give it a like if you like this content, subscribe to the channel if you want more, and let me know in the comments if this was useful for you or not. I want to thank you again, and I want to wish you a great rest of the day, and stay tuned for another episode of Dutch Round 1. Ciao.